Hello, hello. Ahoy. How is everybody doing today? Great. Well, we are getting into our more serious and intense topics of the gospel and the story of Jesus. So let's read what the word of the day is, and we'll see how it will correlate to what we will be talking about next. Let us see here. Okay. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. And we have... Okay. Interesting. So we have something here. Surah 41, line 25. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Surah 41, line 25. This is from Expounded, which in Arabic is Fussilat. Let's go ahead and read it out. And we have destined for them intimate companions of like nature, who made alluring to them what was before them and behind them. And the sentence among the previous generation of jinns and men, who have passed away, is proved against them, for they are utterly lost. Interesting. So this more or less has to do with what we're talking about, because we are talking about Jesus' arrest today. Those who enacted the arrest are in fact the lost ones, right? But this is also kind of just spooky. I mean, I always title these videos before I pick the reading. And this title is Spooky Action at a Distance. So this is giving me spooky vibes, I would say. And we have destined for them intimate companions of like nature, who made alluring to them what was before them, and the sentence among the previous generations of jinns and men who have passed away is proved against them, for they are utterly lost. Okay, so something I want to clarify. What are jinns in the Quran? Jinns are spirits. They are not necessarily evil spirits, but they can be to the power of, higher level demons, or they can just be lost souls, less, aggressive type of spirit. But let's go ahead and read it one more time. And we have destined for them intimate companions of like nature, who made alluring to them what was before them. And the sentence among the previous generation of jinns and men who have passed away is proved against them, for they are utterly lost. And this is the unfortunate circumstance, of we're literally in the Halloween season. We're in this season of spirits and spiritual activity. Something that to remember is the nature of these lost spirits and how they just really stay lost. There is no eternity for this generation or these generations of jinns and men that have existed in the past. No eternity can exist, which is an unfortunate thing to think about, but that's why it's not necessarily good or in a Christian or religious mindset to glorify any spirits other than the Holy Spirit. Really, the Holy Spirit is the only spirit that you are needing to be led to and needing to be led by. I know, I mean, for myself included, things like tarot and stuff like that can be alluring, especially during this season. Everybody's getting witchy and spooky and everything, and that part of us wants to come out and play and participate with these external spirits, but it's not the best way, because what will happen is this will be alluring to you. Therefore, you will get roped in and you will keep participating in it. But what does it lead to? It leads to a very aggressive downward spiral. You know, you may get your tarot card reading and everything seems hopeful and glorious and, you know, exciting. But even though that might be the outcome, the way you're going to reach that outcome is going to be a very stressful and continuous string of events that, yes, they may be exciting, but it's not a direct path, right? It's not a direct path. So we want to stray away from all these things that might tempt us during this time, to seek out anything other than the Holy Spirit, because we have a lot of peaked energy, heightened energy right now during this time. And again, just seek out that Holy Spirit and be in alignment and in connection with God. No, don't get distracted by anything other than Him, and myself included. It's always tempting, you know, to go back into that realm, because it is mysterious and it is exciting, but we definitely want to stray away from it, because it's going to deter your path, it's going to wind your path, it's going to make it more of an aggressive journey, versus if you were to just, you know, stay on the straight and narrow. It makes sense when you think about it. But yes, spirits exist. They work hand in hand with men, so men, women alike. So just be wary of that. People can be possessed by spirits, and I know we talked about possession in the past and how the most violent and aggressive possessions aren't something that we see out in the open unless it's in a movie or on media. But there can be other ways that spirits can possess people, and they can be a bit more subtle, and it can really just be almost undetectable. So you have to be careful, of course, during this time. If you notice anything off kilter, if you notice that you're receiving something that doesn't make you feel joyous and good and comforted inside, then it's probably not the best for you to spend time with that person, or, you know, spend time in that energy. So just a little reminder as we enter into this very heightened season, and spookiness is happening all around. You know, we're all in the spirit. That's okay. I'm not telling you, you know, don't celebrate, but definitely just be wary. So yes, we're getting into the intense topics at this time. I will go ahead and begin my other reading here in just a second. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.